All right, so here's an update to my renovation project. As you can see, I got a haircut, but just because it's really hot and I couldn't bear anything. So last night until 2 a.m., I was drilling holes so I can basically fish a wire from the top, because for some reason in my mind, I forgot that the wall on the top floor where the breaker is actually offset from this wall. And for whatever reason in my mind, I'm thinking that there should be a line along the same line. I don't know why, I just assumed it. And it's so stupid of me because I look at structural drawings all the time and I'm always conscious of this. But yeah, so the breaker is actually the line is right here. That's why I drilled these two holes. And so basically what I ended up doing was I took that fishing wire and from the top I went down through one joist, and then I ran it through here, and then had to cut another hole here because yeah, it was just, and then another hole here, ran down here, and then went through here, and now we have our outlet. So it actually took me like 3 hours last night, and then I had to continue on this morning. But speaking of which, after I did that, I did some stuff with related to half wall, and then I ended up getting the sheets for the half wall, or for the new stuff. So this is for the half wall. I don't want to do anything. This is the gypsum board, and this is the plywood for the countertop. So I got both of those things, and everything's on schedule. I'm gonna actually get the cabinets in 2 days. So I might end up staying up until like 3 or 4 a.m. Because I'm so excited about this. But anyway, the next thing that I realized is I was looking at my plans here, or whatever, the elevation for my new cabinets. You can see there, right? And I was using dimensions, and I realized that everything's going to be kind of offset from where it originally was. So that was on purpose. So what I ended up doing is drilling a hole for two new receptacles. So obviously you're going to have an outlet for the purpose that we all know about, right? But then I'm also going to have this switch, the dimmer switch, $25 dimmer switch, which is going to actually control, and obviously there's no wiring yet. I just put it in there. So it's going to control under cabinet lighting, and that has its own weird complications. But what I'm discovering right now is that I can do the wiring and prepare everything before the cabinets get here. And when they get here, I can figure out what to do about connecting everything, because I ended up getting splice wires to connect them. My plan is to have a line of under cabinet light all around the perimeter of each box. So there's 2 boxes that can have under cabinet lighting. I'm gonna put basically 8 strips, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, let me think about this. That might add up to somewhere around 96 inches, maybe. I don't know, something like that. But I have enough of the 16 feet of the wire, so I have more than enough to last me, to be able, that I could be basically cut for. But my plan, and this is how I'm gonna wire it. So hear me out. Everything's gonna be in parallel, just like the recessed lights. It's all the same concept. If you know, you know. If you know about basic electrical engineering and parallel circuits and stuff like that, because what I'm gonna do is basically so this wire, right? So this wire was for the fan, but now it's going to be for these lights, for the under cabinet lights and the outlets, or the outlet here. And even this one, maybe. I'm not sure. Probably not. But specifically for this area. So essentially, I mean, it's rated for, I think, 20 amps. So we should be good. I'm going to put these in parallel in such a way that the dimmer switch, basically, I'm going to have something that was similar to this area, where I'm going to cut my own little wires, and they're going to be here. They're going to go to the outlet here. And so the hot and the neutral are going to be, you're going to have like short hot and a short neutral going there, and same thing with the short ground. It's all gonna go to this wire and twisted together along with portions of this switch. So the only one that's gonna require like a short one is gonna be the hot one. So a short hot one is coming from here, but otherwise it's going to be a completely new line that's connecting to the cabinets, because the cabinets, like under cabinet lighting, because essentially you can loop the cabinet lighting however you want. It's going to be a closed circuit, because essentially the closed circuit is like a Modius strip, you know, a Modius thing, where basically it's on each side. So you could think of the flow of electricity as it's going around the perimeter of the strip. So this is why it's going to be successful, because basically it can go anywhere you want. It's like you know, the Gauss's law. Like, it can just go anywhere it wants, and then as long as it doesn't get disconnected. So that's why I got the splice wires, because it's going to have to probably be disconnected at certain points. But when it gets back, basically, not when it gets back, but basically all it's going to require for electrical connection is just one spot. And so I'm going to drill a hole in that cabinet and then connect it to the main here with these clips that I got. And see, I got 4, but in reality I only need 1. It says armor cost. But yeah, so that should power it. If it doesn't, okay, and then, so like I said, in summary, it's the short, dark wire, which is the hot wire, is gonna go, what was it, nutted with this and this part. And then the regular wire, the regular hot wire coming from the light source that's connected together is gonna go, is gonna be connected to the other hot wire. And then the neutral wire are all gonna be coming from there, is going to be connected along with the neutral wire, small neutral wire from the outlet and the neutral wire from here. And that should be able to power it. Thanks for watching. So I just keep going along with this project. I have to fish this, not fish, but I have to open some parts up here so I can take this wire and get it all the way to be over there, essentially. So we'll see what's going to happen next. Next thing I'm going to have to do before the cabinets get here is cut 32 inches of studs. And I already started with this one. And I'm going to toenail it using this method with screws. Basically 5 screws each stud. And then I'm going to put an additional backing plate for that's a 2x on top of the existing. And you would never guess, but guess what? That existing sill plate is a 1x. It's actually not a 2x. These people were cheap as fuck. I mean, this is just like it's not even a 2x, it's a 1x. I don't know whose idea it was to build this wall, but it's shit. So I'm just glad that I noticed that. And speaking of which, when I build this wall, so I'm gonna have to build a strip here, and that means that I'm gonna have to build the studs a little shorter than these, so maybe 31.25 or something. But anyways, thanks for watching. That's the update. And then after that, I'm not gonna do any finishing, but I'm just gonna put this gypsum board over it, and then just on the perimeter, and then right here, and then that's it. Thanks for watching.